Hi there, I'm RB Kelly, Body Language Boss. Today we're getting started with a listening cue. Now it's not just for listening, but listening is probably where you'll get the most mileage. It's called the head tilt, and it looks something like this. Or you could even do it over here. Either way, it's that small degree where you tilt your head just a little to the left or the right, but what it's for is to show people you're listening. Now, as I mentioned in the email, if you don't listen to people, eventually they stop talking. And you may think, sweet relief, but most of the time, it's the people who are most important to you that you stop listening to. And then they go find someone else who is going to listen. And you might see that with your spouse, you might see that with your longtime romantic partner, you might see it with your kids, and you definitely see it in business. You definitely see it with your sales leads. So if you don't listen, they'll leave and they'll find someone else who does listen. And that's not what you want. So here's a cue that you can use to say, I'm listening. And they'll subconsciously pick up on it. It's very cool. So the cue is called the head tilt. And it's actually just as simple as it sounds. Here's how it works. Or you can tilt to the other side. But this is something you should do when you're genuinely listening to what someone is saying. You can also use it to deliver bad news. If you have to tell someone, I'm sorry, this just isn't going to work out. Or, I'm sorry, we're just not a good fit. Or, I'm sorry, I have some terrible news. I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go. Studies found that people who were fired by someone who gave a head tilt during the conversation were actually more satisfied and felt they'd been treated more fairly than people who were fired without a head tilt. So keep that in mind. You use the head tilt for listening, for giving bad news, and you also use it when you're meeting new people and want to seem particularly friendly. It's a very friendly gesture. So whether you're listening, whether you're delivering bad news, or whether you're meeting someone new this week, I want you to try using the head tilt. See you next week. Bye.